Oh.
So here's what happened. What was supposed to be a normal night out for Mendeecees and Kirk Frost quickly turned into something messy and out of control. They were at a club, just relaxing, enjoying drinks, and spending time like anyone else would on a night out. But before long, the mood shifted, and things started going downhill fast. People who were there said it began with a tense conversation. At first, it didn't seem too serious, just a disagreement, but the tone changed quickly. Voices got louder, and both men seemed more upset by the second. It didn't take long for that argument to turn physical. If you've followed either of them for a while, you probably know this didn't come out of nowhere. There has been tension building for some time. Some people believe it had something to do with
I'll be moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable.
Woman, while others think it may have been linked to business issues or personal disagreements from the past. Whatever the real reason, it clearly wasn't something small, because it escalated very quickly. The situation went from talking to pushing almost instantly. What started as a heated exchange turned into shoving, yelling, and a full fight right there in the club. Security rushed in to try to separate them, but by that point, things were already out of control. Drinks were thrown, tables were knocked over, and people nearby started moving away to avoid getting caught in the chaos. Some witnesses said the moment things really took a turn was when Kirk was seen getting a little too close to another woman. Some people thought it was harmless, while others believed there was more going on. Either way, it didn't sit well with Mendeecees. He stepped in, words were exchanged, and from there, everything exploded. The crowd reacted in different ways. A few people tried to help break
the deal on the text messages. Is that what we got going on? Because the fact that I'm even sitting here, even listening to this, is beneath me. And I'm sick and tired of it. Straight up, what is up?
Break things up, but most just stayed back and watched. Of course, many had their phones out, recording everything as it happened. Videos started spreading online almost immediately, even before the police arrived. When officers finally showed up, the situation was already a mess. The club was in disarray, and security had clearly struggled to get things under control. The police didn't waste time trying to sort it out on the spot. Both men were placed in handcuffs and taken away. Now, people are trying to understand what really caused all of this. Was it just a misunderstanding that got out of hand, or was it something deeper that had been building for a long time? Some believe it was simply too much alcohol mixed with strong emotions. Others are convinced there's a longer history between them that made this outcome almost unavoidable.
I've been let down my whole life. Right? I had expectations, and everyone I had expectations let me down. And I didn't want this relationship ruined.
Did you tell her that?
I told
her that, but did you really mean that?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mean it. I wanted to see if she take the exit.
Right.
Like if he giving me a, like
if
sometimes
I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes you give someone an out and see if they take it.
Yeah.
And if they take it, that's what they really want.
To understand the situation better, you have to look at their pasts. Kirk Frost has been surrounded by drama for years, especially when it comes to relationships. Anyone who has watched Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta knows about his history of cheating scandals and complicated personal life. His relationship with Rashida has been tested many times, including situations involving trust issues and even outside children. Because of that history, people were quick to question what they saw that night. If Kirk really was getting close to another woman, it could explain why emotions ran so high. Mendeecees, on the other hand, also has a complicated past. He has dealt with serious legal issues before, including time in prison. Since his release, he has tried to stay out of trouble and keep a lower profile. That's why some fans are confused about why he got involved in this situation at all. According to some sources, the tension between them didn't start that night. There are claims—
This all this provoking, that's what they want to do, man. It's just whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you.
Walk straight to
listen, I promise you. One of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Let's go get some place.
claims that they had issues before, possibly related to business or personal matters. So by the time they ended up in the same place, things were already tense beneath the surface. Now both of them could be facing legal trouble. Depending on what the investigation shows, they might be charged with disorderly conduct, being drunk in public, or even assault. A lot will depend on the video evidence and whether anyone involved decides to press charges. At the same time, this situation could have serious personal consequences, especially for Kirk. His relationship with Rashida has already gone through many challenges. If this situation involves another woman, it could create even more problems at home. People are now wondering whether she will continue to stand by him or if this might be the final straw. There's also another angle to all of this: television. Shows like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta have built entire storylines around real-life drama like this. With videos already circulating online, it wouldn't be surprising if this incident becomes part of a future episode. Fans might even see both men sit down and talk about what happened in front of cameras. In the end, what started as a simple night out turned into a situation with real consequences. Friendships, relationships, and even careers could be affected by what happened. And while people are still trying to piece together the full story, one thing is clear: this situation is far from over. I didn't really mean what I said. Honestly, I didn't. I just wanted to see how she would react. Sometimes you give someone a way out just to see what they'll do with it. And if they take that way out, then maybe that's what they truly wanted all along. Right now, social media, especially Twitter and Instagram, is full of reactions. People are talking nonstop, and fans are sharing their opinions without holding back. One person commented that Kirk Frost fighting in a club instead of focusing on his marriage is shocking and disappointing. Another person joked about Mendeecees Harris, saying he just got back to normal life and is already caught up in trouble again. The jokes and criticism kept coming. Many people are making fun of both men, saying they are too old to be acting like this. Someone even shared a funny picture of two older men fighting, comparing them to uncles arguing at a family barbecue. That post quickly got a lot of attention because people found it both funny and embarrassing. Even celebrities joined in on the conversation. 50 Cent, who is known for commenting on drama, shared a clip from his show Power. He added a caption joking about how people tried to warn Kirk to stay out of trouble, but he didn't listen. As expected, that post spread quickly, and many people laughed and shared it. It's clear that the internet is enjoying all this drama. Now let's talk about Rashida Frost. She hasn't said much directly about what happened, but she did post something online. It was a simple black screen with a short message that said, "At some point, enough is enough." That short message got a lot of attention. Fans immediately started guessing what she meant. Some people believe she is finally done with Kirk and is ready to move on. Others think she might just be tired of all the drama surrounding her life. One person pointed out that she has been saying, "Enough is enough," for years, but Kirk still keeps putting her in embarrassing situations. Another person suggested that she should just announce a divorce and move forward with her life. There were also comments about how people sometimes create problems on purpose. Someone said that a lot of this behavior comes from people trying to provoke each other. When they feel uncomfortable or challenged, they react with anger instead of handling things calmly. Another comment warned that if someone crosses a line, things can quickly get out of control. Now that things are starting to calm down, many people are wondering what will happen next. Will this situation have serious consequences for both Kirk and Mendeecees? Let's look at it more closely. Kirk already has a complicated reputation, especially when it comes to his relationship with Rashida. Over the years, many fans have struggled to forgive him for being unfaithful. Now, seeing him involved in a public fight only adds to that negative image. Some people believe this could affect his business and public image. Kirk and Rashida run a clothing store called Pressed Boutique. They've built their brand around the idea of family, growth, and working together. But situations like this can make people question that image. It becomes harder to promote positive values when personal actions don't match that message. This situation could also impact their relationship even more. If Rashida decides she has had enough and walks away, it could seriously affect how people see Kirk. Their relationship has always been a big part of their public identity. On top of that, Kirk is still connected to love and hip-hop. If the people behind the show feel that this situation is damaging, they might decide to reduce his role or move on without him. Mendeecees also has his own challenges. He has a past involving legal trouble and spent years in prison before returning to his family. Recently, he has been trying to rebuild his life and stay on the right path. However, being involved in a public fight like this can raise concerns. Even if the situation doesn't lead to serious charges, it still brings unwanted attention. If he has any legal conditions to follow, this kind of behavior could cause problems. People are also thinking about how this affects his family life. His relationship with Yandy Smith has been strong, especially during difficult times. She supported him while he was away and worked hard to keep everything together. Now,